Here's a quick tutorial on how to create a beautiful double exposure portrait using nothing more than your iOS device or Android phone. So let's get started. In my Photos app, I've already created an album with my assets. So to get started, you have to photograph one person against a very plain background in profile. So in my album called Double Exposure Snapseed, I have a picture of somebody who I photographed laying down. She has long hair and I photographed her like this. And the idea here is that I was going to remove the support that she's laying down on so that after that I can flip it. So now she looks like she's on a motorcycle, maybe riding fast, and the hair is being pushed all the way back. Okay, so go ahead and download the Snapseed app from your Google Store or the Apple iOS App Store, and let's open this image in Snapseed. I have this picture open in Snapseed now. So the first thing you need to do is go to looks and change it into black and white. I am just going to pick something plain like that called black and white. Then touch the check mark, go to tools, go to double exposure, next open image, navigate to your album where you save all your assets, touch that, open up, and I'm going to choose these pretty red pink flowers. It's going to do that while it's downloading for the web. Okay, when that comes up, I'm going to resize this picture. Okay, I'm going to resize this picture so I can see. You can turn the picture also. You can feel free to turn the picture so that you can get the maximum number of flowers in this person. So if that means you having to do this, go ahead and do it. It's just gonna look a lot better when you can get maximum number of flowers in here. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this and see. Alright, I think that's about as much flowers I can get in here. Alright, so once you have that done, be sure to touch the second icon from the right called transparency. Move that slider all the way to the right, then touch the check mark, go up to the top right and look for the third icon from the right and choose view edits, then come to double exposure and then choose the white square with the brush. Now using your finger or your stylus, just go ahead and touch in the areas where you want to bring in the flowers. Okay, just touch gently. If you overpainted, okay, let's say you overpainted, I'll show you how to fix that really quickly. Alright, so over here, if you double click and it's too much, you can squeeze it and bring it down. Or you can use the little blue square to move around and sort of paint. So you notice that in the zoom view, your finger is probably going to be smaller relative to the image, so it'll make it easier for you to paint with precision like that. Okay, and that's the advantage of being in the zoom view. So in the zoom view, you're going to be able to fine-tune your work a lot better. So I'm going to very quickly go in here and do this just very quickly. I'll just paint in these areas here and see how that looks. Alright, there. Don't worry if you overpaint because you can fix those. I'll show you how to do that in just a few minutes. Just watch me finish painting this and then I'll intentionally overpaint so that you can see how we fix that. Alright, let's say you accidentally overpainted like in this area right here. So what you need to do is go to the arrow down and touch decrease, change it to 0%. Then you're gonna paint over your mistake just like the way I'm doing it. That's how you paint over the mistake. So you use the blue arrow, the blue rectangle to navigate around and paint over the areas where you over painted. I'm just using it like that. So in this area, maybe I'll make it so that it looks a little not so obvious that there's a border there, right? Then I'll move along the top to see that I'm taking away the areas where I over painted. So you can actually fine-tune your painting by using the zoom view, just like that. I think I like to have the flower over here look more prominent, so I'll go up to the up arrow to increase to 100%, and I'll touch it in here like that. Oh, so I'm gonna decrease it to 0% again, and then I'll paint over my mistake right there. So when you're done completely and you're happy with it, just touch the check mark, go to the top arrow on the left, and then choose export a copy with permanent changes, just like that. That's it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial and consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you.